Hello, my fraudulent friends. It's SilentSigns from I Dream of Indie, and today we are taking a look at Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. I don't know about you, but I've been waiting for this for what feels like forever, so let's jump into what Turnip Boy is all about. Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion is a 2D adventure game that almost resembles a Zelda game in nature. You are playing as Turnip Boy. As you may have guessed, he's kind of a deadbeat. He didn't pay his taxes to Mayor Onion, and so after Mayor Onion evicts him from his home, he must complete a series of tasks for the mayor in order to pay off his debt. Don't let the adorable look of this game fool you. There's some pretty slimy stuff going on just beneath the surface of this lovely little town. Controlling Turnip Boy is simple. You can move him around using the directional buttons or the left stick. You also have some, I guess you would call them garden tools instead of weapons, where you can switch between them in order to perform the necessary task. Turnip Boy uses a watering can, a soil sword, which is essentially just a shovel, and a few other key items to navigate his way around this world. The watering can is particularly useful because you can water certain patches of greenery in order to grow bombs, move melons, which are essentially blocks, like a companion cube, if you will, that can be used to solve puzzles, and even fire. Your soil sword can be used to fight dangerous enemies like snails and earthworms, and sometimes to dig up graves. Moving right along, there are also bosses, often at the end of dungeons, that you will need to defeat using some combination of puzzle solving and your fierce combat skills. You also get the distinct pleasure of tearing up tax documents and erasing your paper trail. Who doesn't love that? In addition to the key story items, the weapons, and the tax documents that you can find along the way, you can also collect hats, which are equipable so you can style Turnip Boy however you please. Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion is a game that is easy to pick up and understand. This isn't going to be new gameplay to almost anyone who's ever played another adventure game. You are interacting with the townsfolk, which is perhaps my favorite part of this whole game. I think this is exceptionally well written. I was chuckling the whole time. Everything is cute, but also hilarious. Dear God, I wish I could laugh at my own debt like I can laugh at Turnip Boys, but I digress. Puzzles are pretty straightforward and easy to figure out. This isn't like a point-and-click game where you're going to be struggling to figure out how to combine items or who needs what. The townsfolk tell you exactly what they're looking for, and you find it, and you bring it to them. That's it. Combat is also easy to jump into. There's really not a whole lot of challenge, even for someone who's mediocre at gaming at best, such as myself. I didn't find myself dying more than once or twice with any boss. And after each encounter, you tend to receive an additional heart. These can also be acquired by completing some of the other tasks from the townsfolk. Plus, if you need to fill up your hearts, there are lesser enemies as well as bushes in almost every location that you can kill or destroy in order to gain health. I think the challenge in Turnip Boy would either be going for 100% completion or going back in and trying to get all of the endings, because there are multiple endings to be had. Graphically, Turnip Boy is absolutely captivatingly adorable. Everything about this game is cute, from the way that the characters animate, to the way that they look, to their faces, to the text. Everything is adorable, as long as you can ignore the fact that Turnip Boy has in fact committed tax evasion, and everything he does is a menace to society. But graphics, they're cute. It's done in that 2D pixel style that really makes it look like an old school Zelda game, and the gameplay also feels like a Zelda game, so it's a throwback for sure, but with a twist. Sound design is also fantastic. I absolutely adore the sound that Turnip Boy makes when he walks. I played this for hours and I never got tired of it, not even once. There was also a surprisingly great variety to this soundtrack. There was everything from exactly the type of music you would expect for a game that looks like this, kind of cute, quirky songs, and then there was cool, chill guitar tunes and rock tunes and just about everything in between. Really great job on the sound design with Turnip Boy. In case you couldn't already guess, I really enjoyed Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion a whole lot. Something about the juxtaposition of the adorable fruits and vegetables and the law breaking just really made my day. If I had to cite a complaint, I guess I do wish that there was some more weaponry or perhaps an upgrade system for the existing weapons. I know it's kind of a big ask for a small game, and that would be my second complaint, is that it's a little bit too short. I wanted it to go on forever. Please do yourself a favor and pick up Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. It is a salad game. I'm not even going to apologize for those terrible puns. I don't care at all.
I Dream of Indie is supported by our great indie warriors. We'd now like to take a moment to thank each and every one of them. We have Mitchell, Hall, Kevalo, Bunny, Bill Tikaz, Christian Cruz, Strict9, Rosie Syntax, Chris Jackson, Nathan Moore, Peach, Adriana Amato, CJR, Jesse, Falco Lombardi, Wesley William Semple, and C. Coyle. Thank you so much for all you do for independent games, for I Dream of Indie, and for all the great developers and publishers out there. If you want to learn how to become an indie warrior yourself, head down to the description box below. There's a ton of other ways to support I Dream of Indie. Thank you however you end up doing so, and help us bring a voice to the voiceless ones in gaming.